Hello.
Hello, ma'am.
Hi, good evening.
Very good evening, ma'am.
How are you doing today?
I'm doing great. And you?
I'm also good. Everything's great. How was your day like? Today was a weekend, right?
Yeah, today's weekend.
All right. Very good to meet you. I think this is our first session together, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So before we proceed, can you please tell me something about yourself?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. My name is Nisa Kumari. I'm from Bihar. I'm a software engineer. I'm working in the IT company for 3 years. I am working to become a better communicator. That's all about me.
All right. Very nice to meet you, Nisha. I'm Shriya Bajpayee and I am from Raipur, Chhattisgarh. And I'm a media graduate. I graduated last year from Mumbai and I have been working as a freelance creative writer and as a teacher here as well. And I'm very excited to help you in your journey with the platform. All right.
Thank you so much.
Can I ask you what parts of your communication skills do you think we can work on and why? What motivates you for it?
Because I know each and everything. My technical things is very strong, but when I talk on a general, like random, we are talking. That kind of sometimes I'm not a very fluent speaker, and sometimes I'm not able to use proper word at that times. Like every that part I want to improve.
Got it, got it. Well, when it comes to fluency and vocabulary, there are lots of aspects of a language, right? And all of it actually comes down to practice, right? So it's a very good thing that you're taking time out to practice. The thing is, for most of us, English is like a second language, right?
Yes,
So our ultimate aim should be to become very comfortable in it, right? When we are too comfortable with the language, that's when we'll be the most fluent version of ourselves, right? And how do we become comfortable with the language? When we talk in English a lot, when we listen to a lot of it, reading, writing,
yes,
all of it, right? That environment is necessary. So it's also a good thing that you're here because it's like a lot of times we have certain habits that even though we know the rules, we still make the same mistakes, right?
yes,
Grammatically and all. That's because of habits, right? So when there's somebody to point out the mistakes, when we become conscious of our mistakes, we can correct them, right? Then and there. And that sort of breaks the old habit and helps us form the new one. So that is what we'll try to do, right? We'll break the old habits and we'll try to form newer ones. All
yeah.
right.
It's also happening with me because I'm a good at in grammar and all. I know each and everything. When I talk with the people, then I always commit a mistake during a
Yeah.
speaking.
Yeah, so that's why, right? Because there are certain habits that we develop over the years, which even if we know the rules, because when we're speaking, we're not consciously thinking of every single word, right? It's pretty much subconscious. It comes from the subconscious. So that's the thing. We have certain habits that we can figure out together what are the wrong habits and then we can correct them, right?
Okay.
All right. Well, what are some of your hobbies? What are the things you enjoy doing if and when you have any free time?
When I have a free time, then I used to do coding on a LeetCode platform, and then I used to learn some system design because related to the technology. Nowadays, technology is changing. So, being a 3+ years of experience, so I want to switch my job in a big company. So I always try to utilize because I'm getting a Saturday, Sunday only, and all the day I was busy. I want to try to use that time. Apart from, and right now, I have a hobby to talk with different people. I love to talk with the people, and I'm only working in my communications.
So you're upskilling yourself at all times then.
Yes,
No
yes,
free
ma'am.
time. Got it. All right.
It's
Well, it's a
very,
good thing that you're talking to different people, new people, because that's what we should try to do, right?
yeah,
That's what will help us become comfortable with the language, right? The more
yes,
you use it, and in
yeah,
different settings also, right? So new people, new topics. That is
yeah.
what brings in the confidence. So that's
It's
really
also
great.
yes, ma'am. It's also gave a good experience because when you talk with the people, definitely you get a lot of the things because we know something and other people don't know other things, so we can learn something from the every people.
Exactly. Right. Definitely, there's these new things you get to know. There's new things that you get to tell to somebody, right? So
Okay,
it's always a great idea, exchange of opinions, right?
okay, ma'am.
Not
I would like.
always, hopefully always, because
Okay,
sometimes we meet people and the interactions are not that pleasant. But right,
yes,
but hopefully, most of the interactions that we have should be pleasant.
okay.
Yeah. All right. Yeah,
So
carry on.
I would like to ask, you are content creator or you are like working on a UI UX or video editing platform?
I am currently a freelance creative writer, so I write for on project to project basis.
Okay, yes,
Correct.
I got it.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's what I do right now, like creative writing, as in script writing and all of that. So
Okay,
there are certain things that I have to learn as well because like technology media is also rapidly changing. So there are
yeah,
certain skills that you need to learn. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm studying as well. And yeah, other than that, this is what I work wise. All
okay,
right.
that's great.
Yeah. You're from Bihar, you said, right?
Yes,
Got it. Did you get a chance to go through the session note for today?
yeah, I didn't get it time, but I know the topic name.
It's about credit cards, right?
Yes, yes,
So shall we talk about that?
yes, we can talk about that. Yeah, we
Okay.
can talk other topic also.
Other topics also. Do you have anything in mind? Maybe something you want
Mm,
to practice or anything?
no, no,
All right. It's okay. Do you have credit cards? Do you use credit cards? Or are you more into other sort of payments?
no, I'm not using credit card. I'm using debit card and online phone pay like and direct bank.
Right. Here there are certain sort of pros and cons, sort of some facts that are given about credit cards, right? Let's read that. It will help us a little. It would be a good reading exercise. So on the
Okay,
second page, there's this block. Let us get to know some facts about credit cards. Let's read that.
okay. Let us get to know some facts about credit card. A credit card is a type of credit facility provided by a bank that allow a customer to borrow funds within a pre-approved credit limit. It allows a customer to buy a things. The credit card limit is determined by the credit card issue based on factors such as income and credit score, which also decide the credit limit. The credit card informations include credit card number, candidate name, expiration date, and signature. CVS. The best part about credit card is that it is not linked to a bank account. So whenever you swipe your credit card, the amount is deducted from your credit card limits, not your bank account. You can use it to pay food, clothes, take care of medical expenses, travel expenses, and other lifestyle products and emergency services.
Can you say the word lifestyle one more time?
Lifestyle product and emergency services.
Yeah. It's emergency. Okay. Emergency.
Emergency.
Yeah. All
Okay.
right. Yeah. One more. Can you say the word fact one more time?
Fact.
Fact. Fact. FACT.
Fact. Fact.
Uh, all right. Can you say this word that I'm typing in the chat box? One second. The
Fact.
second one. Let me write one more word. This one.
Figure.
Hmm. All right, so you are pronouncing it correctly now, but there is a like when you read it in a continuous that then I think we need to work a little on our F sound. Okay,
Okay.
yeah, pronunciation wise. All right.
Okay.
Do you know like can you tell me the difference between credit cards and debit cards?
Credit card is not linked directly to your account, but debit card is linked to your account. If you any bank, any app you want to install, then you have to for activating the applications, you have to use debit card number and other things for using app online. But in a debit card, your account is not linked to the debit card, so you can purchase anything from anywhere by swapping credit card.
Got it. Do you receive calls from banks for buying credit cards? That's a constant thing that people get, right? And it's very annoying for some people. So, do you get those constant calls from people to buy credit cards? Have you
Not
ever?
yet. No.
No. All right, that's great. There are lots of people that complain about that because they often call it and they want to
Okay.
have a credit card and all that. It annoys, right? It's irritating. All right. Okay. Well, let's do this exercise now. Uh, I'll read. No, you can read it. On the fourth page, there are certain grammatical exercises that we can do. Shall we do that?
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So you basically have to fill the blank, and there are three options: do, does, or did. Okay. So this can be a good way to work on our grammar. Hello. Yeah. Now I can see you. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. On the fourth page, did you get it?
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
So here the dash. Do you know where John lives?
Correct.
Because
Yes.
do comes because it's a simple present tense.
Yes. Perfect.
Okay. She does not rest. her time because
Yeah.
he is a third person number, so does here use.
Yes, perfect. Yeah.
Okay. We do not mind coming again. Yes.
Yeah. Great.
Maya does not speak English well.
Yes.
I do not see the picture yesterday. I did not see the picture. Here
Did
did come,
it?
right?
Yes, because it's yesterday, right?
Alice does not work here.
Perfect.
I do not want to seek his help.
Yeah, that's correct.
They do not understand our problems.
Yeah, correct.
He does not understand need to stay united. No,
Perfect.
no,
Yeah, that's correct. He
do not.
does. What did you
Okay.
think? The second one? What was in your mind?
Actually, here I was a little bit confused because here after the need to stay united. Okay, united is here basically used for like as like object.
Yes, exactly.
Okay, then that is fine.
Yeah, stay is the verb here, right? So if
Okay.
that was in past, then it would have been did.
My mother do not let stay up late.
My mother, what did you say?
My mother does not let us
Okay.
stay up late.
Correct. It would be does, not do. Because it's
Okay.
singular, right? Mother is
Yeah.
singular.
Does he know who you are?
Perfect.
I do not know his name.
That's correct.
We do not have a meeting on a Mondays.
Yeah. Correct again.
He
Okay.
did not come to work yesterday.
Perfect.
It does not matter.
Yeah,
It does
amazing.
not matter.
Yeah, great job. So you know the right rules then, right?
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
that's great. You also are able to use them because that's why I wanted to practice so that I can know whether you are practically knowing of it or not. So that's great. All of them were correct, I think. Uh, One you got confused in, but they were all great. All right, this is actually a very interesting thing because a lot of times I've seen a lot of learners here and everywhere make a lot of mistakes with subject verb agreement. So if it is singular, then it should be do. If it's singular, then it should be suppose run rather than runs. So she runs. It should be runs rather than runs. Does right? So that's correct. And a lot of times people make mistake in that.
Okay.
That's great.
My grammar is so strong because when I was in the 12th standard, then here in the Bihar board, you have to take 150 grammar if you want to go in a like English medium field, engineering and doctor. You have to take 150. So here the 90 marks in a grammar only. So at that time, I know very well tense, verb agreement, voices, narrations, other things also modal auxiliary verb. But that time I was not so confident these things are used while during speaking. That's why I didn't practice so much. But
Yeah.
nowadays I know each and everything so I'm trying to use in my daily life.
Definitely, definitely. We don't feel like it will make a difference, of course, and even after we know, a lot of times we make mistakes. So it's often about habit, like I mentioned earlier, right? Knowing the rules is one thing and being able to implement that is another. Like tense is again something that even if we know all the rules, it's still sometimes while you are speaking, it's still confusing, right? So it does
Yes.
come down to practice.
Yeah, I would
Mhm.
like to ask one question because I was confused. Where should I use simple present perfect tense and simple past tense? Because sometimes it is used like I have done this work, I did this work. So I was little bit confused in while using in my daily life.
What two tenses did you say you get confused in?
I done this work, I did this work.
I have done this work. A lot of
Yeah.
times, perfect tense is used when an action is just completed. When it was in the process and it has just been completed. So a lot of times they are interchangeable. So you can say, I have completed the task you gave me, or you can say, I completed the task you gave me. They're both correct. So a lot of times they are interchangeable. Any sort of perfect tense is used when an action that was continuing has just been completed. So that's
Okay.
what we use it. Yes.
So here we can also use I did completed this work. Yeah, I completed this work.
I completed.
I completed. Okay.
Yeah, did would not be here. Uh, that is a verb in itself, right? I did my work, you can say. You
Okay.
can also say I did complete my work. That is also correct. Sometimes it depends on where you want to emphasize. like it depends on the way you want to use it. Like it's not incorrect, but I completed my work is good. But sometimes it depends, it's like a choice you have to make. Like in certain situations you can say that, suppose you're talking to somebody and he says, the other person says, uh, you never complete your work. So you can say, I did complete my work today. So you are emphasizing on did, that I did it. So
Okay.
that is something situational. You have to understand that according to the scenario and then use it. So
Okay.
it's not incorrect. It can be said, but then you are emphasizing on the word did. Like I did complete it. I did go out for a run today, you can say. Or you can simply say, I went for a run today. They're both correct, but in the second one, it's an emphasis that you did it. So it depends
Okay.
on the situation, on where and how you want to say it, you know?
Okay.
So,
Got
and with did, we will not use the past tense, right? So did completed would be. The two past tense together shall not be used. Okay, so if
it.
you are using did, then the other one would be present, right? Like did you knew would be incorrect. Did you know is correct, right? Suppose you can say, did you know it was a holiday today? That is how we should say it, rather than did you knew. That would be incorrect then.
Okay.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
All right, let's do a little more reading. There's another, on the fifth page, there are advantages and disadvantages that are mentioned. So,
Yes.
yeah, you can try to read them. And this time, I would ask you to be a little more conscious of the tone that you're using, like the pace as well, the speed with which you're reading it, because that there are also aspects to communication. Tonality is a big part of our communication. Like what tone are we using when we are speaking? That makes a
Okay.
lot of difference. Yeah, can you please start?
The advantage of credit card are that it is easy to use. You could pay above the minimum rate if you want to and hence speed up the rate of repayment and reduce interest incurred. It can be used for any item, no matter how big the value is, and it provides some protections on purchases. Also, they are a great way to build a credit. Each time you open a new credit card account, the lender report the activity to a credit reporting agency. They shall also report if you miss a payment or are frequently late paying your monthly installments. Advantages. Okay.
Can you say the word also one more time?
Also,
Also, we say it. Or is how we
also,
have to pronounce it.
also.
There's a little difference. Let's skip the disadvantages for now. In the meantime, we can work on the pronunciation.
Okay.
So, also the word incur. Can you say one more time? Incur. Incurred is mentioned here, right?
Incurred.
Yeah, incurred. Exactly. That's the past tense for incur. Do you know the meaning of the verb incur? Incur basically means to become subject to something. Okay, like something happens to you, so that is what incur means. Like interest incurred, reduce interest incurred. Okay,
Okay.
so you become a subject of something happening as a result of your own, a lot of times. Okay, like I had he the company had to incur a lot of loss, so it
Okay.
happened, the loss happened to them and they had to suffer because of that.
Okay.
Okay, so that's what incur means. And when it comes to also, now say this word also, from the chat box. Can you see the
Also.
last one?
This.
Yeah, always you're saying correctly. Also you said correctly now. So
Also.
rather than we have to speak it like oh. Suppose we see something cute, we go oh, right? So a
Yeah.
lot of times the letter A is pronounced as not not a, it's pronounced as oh a lot of times. So
Yeah.
also, always, already, right? So it has to be or rather than a. So that is a
Yes, ma'am.
pronunciation we can be
Actually,
careful.
nowadays I'm changing my habit because previous I used these sentences, so it is in habitual. Then I talk like automatically it comes from my mouth, but I want to correct instantly. Like
That
nowadays, whatever I'm not able to pronounce, then go simply to Google and learn pronunciation from the Google.
right, that helps a lot, right? And
Yes,
there are such, again, it also comes down to like habit, right? So this is something we can be careful of. Like when you know from what part of your mouth you have to pronounce this or how this sounds, then we'll be able to build the new habit. Because the way we pronounce certain things, it's very much a habit, and it's sort of it takes some time to get rid of it. So when you know that it is pronounced as AWW rather than or A, then it will become easier. So, all right, well, our time's already up, but it was great talking to you. And I feel like you have good skills already. Grammatically, also, I noticed that you have good knowledge. Definitely there's always a chance to improve. Like grammatically, I didn't notice any major errors, but if and when there are any, let's correct them, especially in tenses, I feel like. And other than that, I feel like we can keep working on our tonality and vocabulary because that's something we all can improve in. So let's discuss newer words and certain pronunciations that I mentioned. We can work on them as well. All
Yes,
right.
Yoman. Thank you so
Yeah.
much.
All right. Well, you're welcome, and I'll see you in the next session. Have a good time until then.
Good time. Same to you, man. Thank you. Bye bye.
You're welcome. Bye.